going on, guys? We are back with another one here. Today we are back on the Little Red River, except it's a new adventure. We're actually going after bluegill, some red ear, and some crappie. And today's choice of bait right now, we're going to start out with some big old night crawlers. We also got some red worms, and then I've also got my crappie magnet set up as well. But we are going to try to catch a few fish out here, and hopefully they bite, and y'all stay tuned for it. Alright, so today's setup, guys, I've got one of my favorite, the orange and black wooden float. Absolutely love that. A couple sinkers and just a little worm and hook setup. But I have the 6.6 TCB series. This here is the Leland Lure series rod by Trap Magnet, Crappie Magnet. It's a real slick rod. You can feel a lot of movement on it. It's one of my favorite rods to bluegill fish with. You can do crappie and trout with this too. It's really fun. But that is today's setup. You can get these at Walmart as well. So if y'all are interested in checking these bad boys out, I prefer it. This is one of my favorite rod and reels to use. So you can go check them out. Something here. Let's see what we got. Guys, oh hey, got a nice bluegill. Yeah, we'll probably keep a stringer full today, but starting out with a nice bluegill here. Here's a big one, so that's a good way to start out the morning. That's what I'm talking about. Heck yeah, we'll probably keep a handful. Another one, but feels like a smaller bluegill. Yep, smaller one, but hey, at least they're biting. Another little guy started out. Throw him back, try to catch us some bigger ones. All right, we're hooked up to something, probably another bluegill. Probably doesn't feel just giant. No, not just giant. Throw him back, but we got one. That's all that matters. Another little fella, but at least they're moving in and start catching a few bluegill. All right, fellas, see you later. Of course, I gotta get my morning started though. Whipped strawberry Rockstar. Gotta get a little bit of go-go juice going on. But yeah, that's one of my favorite drinks. Super good. I'm hooked up again. Feels a little bit better than the other ones. Or he's just fighting hard. Ain't quite big enough to keep though. They're getting better though. We need a little bit bigger. Heck yeah, but hey, we catching a few. That's what's up. Oh, I hooked up to another little one though. Little big fella. And apparently this guy doesn't know how to eat a worm because it's in the top of his stinking head. What the heck? Get out of here, dude. We want the big guys, you know? That's what we're after. Fella. Not quite what I'm looking for, bud. Not quite what I'm looking for. I'm looking for your grandpa or your daddy. See you later, little guy. There, but oh, we're on. Nope, he come off. Oh, I got me a stick, go check it out. Limb brim. That's what I'm talking about. Hook up to another little fella. Oh, quick release. He gone. That one seems a little bit better. Yeah, that one seems a little bit better. Oh yeah. He's a lot better than the other one. We might go ahead and, I don't know, there's not just a whole lot of meat on that fella. He ain't that big. I have to let him go too. Come on, bud. Alright, another good look. That's a pretty decent one though, but we're wanting a little bit bigger than that to keep. See you later, bud. Alright, we're gonna scoot out here. We're gonna throw right there in that current right there. See if we can't find a couple of little bluegill or something sitting right in it. See what we can figure out here. Oh, yep. And we're hooked up. We got a bite. Still not big, but figured they'd be sitting right there in that current. Pretty good little fish though. It's pretty. Let's try that again. Toss out. Hit that current again. Watch this. Pull it right up in there in that current. Let it sit. See if we can find a big one in there. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Got another one right there. Little guy though. Another little fella. If I can get him out of the hook, there he goes. Get out of here, buddy. This one's tiny. Come on, guys. Where's your grandpa at, buddy? I need to catch the big ones. We gotta fill a stringer, bud. Alright, buddy. There's another one. Get out of here, bud. That's 2 limb brims, but bet you can't beat the size of that limb brim. Check that one out. Definitely put up a good fight. How about that? Shoot. We're gonna have to go get us another. Well, we got a little bit piece of worm left. Bluegill and the red ear have finally moved closer to the banks, and we've had a pretty successful day so far. It's been a pretty good day. We're wearing them out and fixing to move spots and go back up the river a little ways and see if we can't catch a few more big ones and stuff. But I've got about 13 or 14 keepers on the stringer right now, and that'll be a little bit of put in the freezer, a little bit to have in there for dinner one night for me and Dad and the girls. And y'all just stay tuned and see if we can catch us a few more. This is one way I like to rig my worm. I don't like to just wrap it through it, but I like to run it through right here and just run it all the way through the hook like this right here and slide it out the other end. That way it covers the whole hook, and when they go to bite it, they're not going to steal that whole worm. So that's the way I like to rig up my worm. Say hi to the camera.
Hello, camera.
Do it. There's a basically jig it is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick it right over here, see what we can do. That was pretty cool. We might keep that one. That one's pretty decent. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, completely just jigged him out of there. Let's run over here and put him on a string. We got hooked up to a nice largemouth bass under that log there. Love it. Definitely can't beat that. Our worm just jigging under that log right there. That's pretty. Heck yeah, dude. Alrighty. Get him under here. Get a good little release here. Get him in there. Get your breath back, buddy. Alright, bud. Appreciate the catch, man. Good bluegill. Look at that one. There's a good brand for the stringer right there, boy. There we go. Put him on the stringer. Definitely can't beat that right there. Right here in that current, they're eating it up, but that's a pretty decent one. I mean, one of the bigger ones today we've had. We're gonna go over there and put him on the stringer. Try to get us about at least 8 or 10 of them, put in the freezer. That way we got a little bit of bluegill to eat on. There's another juicy one. Another red ear, but ain't big enough for keep. Dadgummit. But boy, red ears sure are pretty, boy. It ain't quite big enough. Go tell you. Oh, here you go. Another little one. Well, gotta find the big guys again. See you, bud. Another good one. Wow. All I did was stick that worm right down there by that tree and caught another pretty one. Look how blue the lips are on that one. That's a true bluegill right there. Another hand size. That's what I'm talking about. Definitely good day out on the water. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. Getting a nibble right here. Oh, that feels like a good one. Another good one. Really good one. Boy, I said that was going to be the last keeper, but I'm going to have to go throw him on there too, because that's a pretty good one. That's a big one. I'd be crazy if I threw that one back. That's a pretty good one, so we're gonna have to throw him on there too. Feels like a better one. Might be red ear. Yep, I think that's gonna be our last keeper on red ears. Yes, yeah, look at that, pretty. That's our final keeper on the red ear. We're gonna go put him on the stringer and then see if we can't catch just a few more. Fighting pretty good. Yeah, another red ear. That's a keeper there. Another nice red ear. Got a handful of red ear today, and that one's a keeper. So we'll throw that one on a stringer as well. Gonna have us a good little feast today. So, what is y'all's favorite way to bluegill and red ear fish? Do y'all like to fish with jigs? Do y'all like to fish with red worms, night crawlers with a sinker? Or do y'all like to fish bottom? Comment down below. Let me know how you guys do it. Pretty little sunfish. Another pretty one here. Little guy. Ain't nothing big. Another little one. Get him going. Probably the tiniest one we've caught today. Look at this little guy. Little baby fella. Dadgummit. Another little fella. We need one more big one. Fill our stringer up. But our little guy, when he let him go. Come on, bud. Alright. Another good one. Real good one. Woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. That is what I'm talking about. Boy, howdy. Another big one, boy. Filling that stringer, old son. think we're going to try to catch one more big one, and I'll be done with all my keepers for today. We're hooked up to another one. I threw it way out there, but might be another little smaller bluegill. I don't know, I can't tell. It's got a little bit of a, feels like it's got a little bit of weight to it. Might be a nicer bluegill, I don't know. It's not bad, not too bad. Caught him out there by the that big old log out there. Swallowed it, so I'm probably gonna have to keep this stinking guy. So get the pliers, get him undone, and get him on the stringer. About the same size as them other ones. Yeah, we'll keep this one here. Not quite as big, but it works. Heck yeah, a little bit better one. Not quite a keeper though. A little bit better though. And he's swallowing the hook. There's a small one here. Also, if you guys are interested in the waders that I got on in my trout videos and this video here, these here are the 8-fan waders. We also got the 8-fan wading boots here. If you guys are interested in checking them out, y'all can check them out on their 8fans.com on their website. You can check out their Instagram page and use Darren10 for 10% off your purchase when you try to order a pair. But guys, I wear these just about every time I go fishing, trout fishing, kayaking, or bluegill like this right now, wading. And these keep me 100% dry, and they're super comfortable and easy to move around in. So if you guys are interested in checking them out, let them know Darren sent you. Use Darren10 and you'll get 10% off the discount on their website. Little fella. Hey. Big ones quit biting for right now. Here's another little guy. But we gotta try to get us a bigger one. That was not as big, but small red ear. Another little small one, but he ain't quite big enough to keep. Dang. That's what we're looking for right there, though. A little small red ear. We're going to have to let him go, though. He ain't quite big enough. See you, bud. Whoa. I think we got another good one. Yep. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Man, look at these boogers. I'm catching some good slabs today. We're going to be eating good. Good grief. That's right. Another decent one. Fighting pretty hard. Oh yeah, got another keeper. Yeah, boy. Catching some good ones today. That's another really, really solid one. Definitely can't beat that. And we're gonna have to go get the pliers for that one because she swallowed the hook, but she's going on the stringer, so that's all right. It's a pretty good one, about hand size right there. Heck yeah. I've got another species. This time we caught one of them little sunfish. If I can get the hook out of his mouth, they got it good. Good, look at that, that's real pretty. We've got bass, red ear, and bluegill. And then this little sunfish. We've caught quite a few species today. It's pretty. See you, bud. Alright, we're hooked up to, I think, a decent one. Hopefully another red ear. Oh yeah. Actually, I think that's, nope, that's just another good bluegill right there. Another big old bluegill. Yeah, boy. Another big one. Heck yeah. Look how thick that thing is. Filling that stringer up today, boys. Another little red ear. Hey. Well, we found a couple. That's what we came after right there. Some red ear. He might make the cut. We'll go ahead and keep him, put him on a stringer. That's some good eating right there. Seems like a good one. Oh, that's a good one. That's the biggest one today right there, and that's what we're after. That is what we're after right there. Ooh, right there. Big old red ear. That is exactly, look how thick that thing is. Ooh, that is what we're after right there. We're gonna go put that one on the stringer real quick. See if we can't catch us a couple more of them bad boys. Yeah, boy. Yeah, another little decent one. We might go and throw him on there as well. Keep on jigging them out of here. Get a handful at least. You know, 8 or 10 of them on a stringer would be pretty nice. Pretty one. There's another one. See you, dude. We got a stringer full here to take home for dinner. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Looks like we got about 16 keepers here, bluegill and red ear. Some good ones too. But that's what we're gonna put in the freezer. Have as a dinner here in the next couple weeks, me and Dad and the girls. Alright guys, that'll be a wrap on this video. We absolutely wore them out today. The bluegill, the red ear are biting really good. Caught a nice little bass as well. And it just overall turned out to be a beautiful day, real pretty. Feels good outside, nice and cool, blue sky, sunny day. And the fish were biting really good. But if you guys want to see more fishing like this in the future, y'all make sure to go down there and hit that notification button, like this video, and if you guys don't care, please subscribe for me. The channel's slowly growing. We finally hit our 500 subscriber mark. That was my first goal. My next goal is to hit 1,000. I really appreciate you guys watching. I really enjoy doing this here, and if you guys got any new spots or any more fishing that you guys want to see, y'all just comment down below, let us know, and we'll try to get it done for you guys. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next one. I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe, please. Thank y'all.